This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. High school basketball's coming up on Max 96.7. This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlyle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, St. Joseph Hospital Breeze, Med Plus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, Legacy Place, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman and Hardy's locations in Breeze and Carlisle, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and Area CC Food Marts.
A terrific New Year so far. This is Rip Notmeyer along with Bruce the Moose Man Lloyd. Welcome to B.E. Gum Gymnasium in Salem, and welcome to the Dairy King broadcast booth with locations in Breeze and Trenton. We've got a Cahokia Conference matchup this evening, the first time between the Indians and Wildcats. The Spectrum Business pregame show continues after this break. This is high school basketball, Max 96.7.
Building relationships and buildings in the safest, most efficient, and budget-conscious way has been Putker Construction's mission for over 36 years. Located in Breeze, they have been providing construction management, design, build, and general contracting services on projects throughout Southern Illinois and the Midwest. They are a second-generation, family-owned, and veteran-owned business with a goal to exceed their clients' expectations in every way. For more information, call 526-7213 or go to PutkerConstruction.com.
Garages are great, and then something eventually goes wrong with your garage door. Don't just call anyone when you have a garage door problem. Call Fairman Garage Doors, providing trusted quality service for over 20 years. Locally owned and operated, Fairman Garage Doors can handle residential and commercial, and no job is too big or too small. Call 526-8548 for Fairman Garage Doors, an authorized Clopay dealer.
Are you one of those people who makes New Year's resolutions? I used to make them, but it just made me feel so doggone bad when I didn't keep them. Hi, this is A.G. Becker, and I've come up with an alternative. Instead of making resolutions like, I'm going to lose 20 pounds, or I'm going to work out every day for 30 minutes, or I'm going to ask the boss for a raise, make some fun resolutions that are easier to keep, like, I'm going to do something fun every weekend, or I'm going to treat myself to dessert once a day, or I'm going to hang out more with my friends. And here's one more resolution that's easy to keep. Resolve to treat yourself and the people you love to the beautiful jewelry of Becker's. Nothing will perk your day up like putting on a brand new piece of jewelry or giving someone a great gift from Becker Jewelers. And here's my resolution, and I promise to keep it. You'll always get great quality, a great value, and service second to none. Have a great 2018.
Illinois farmers have had a trusted financial resource in Farm Credit for more than a century. As a member-driven financial cooperative, our products are driven by a team dedicated to serving each cooperative member with financial expertise, a knowledge of the farmer's operation, and a passion for agriculture. I'm Don Hendricks, Vice President, Financial Services at Farm Credit Illinois in Highland, serving Bond, Clinton, Madison, and Washington counties. Farm Credit offers options other lenders don't, including fully amortized fixed-rate loans for up to 30 years designed to lower the risk of a rising interest rate market, and customizable options created to fit your family farming operations needs, providing you lower, more manageable payments on farm real estate loans. By eliminating the interest rate risk associated with adjustable or variable rate loans, Farm Credit is dedicated to helping farm families succeed today and tomorrow.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth with locations in Breeze and Trenton, and this is the Spectrum Business pregame show. Rip Notmeyer along with Moose Lloyd from Well, this is a great venue.
Yes.
B.E. Gum Gymnasium. I think we've both done our share of some exciting games here in the past, and it's great to be back in this case, the Dairy King broadcast booth. But great place, has a lot of room, and there have been some tremendous games throughout history here. Hopefully we'll have a good one tonight. First ever Cahokia Conference meeting between Carlyle and Salem in boys basketball.
Yeah, that's right. Since Salem joined the Cahokia Conference, of course, we got the football season out of the way. Now we're knocking into the basketball season, and as you mentioned, we both have covered quite a few, whether it was the invitational games or postseason, a lot of regional and sectional games played on this court. It's been around a while. It's one of those spacious courts with great sight lines, kind of like you're walking back in time to Hoosiers.
Which I like to do. And it holds, I always forget, but it's 35, I think it's actually above 3,500 fans.
Just a little above, yes.
Yeah, it pushes it really well. I don't know, Moose, I'm disappointed in you, though. It's Cowboy night here or something, and we weren't, I believe the athletic director, Scott Stewart, should have sent me a text on that, but it's pretty cool. A lot of the Salem fans, the kids, of course, are decked out in cowboy caps and cowgirl caps or hats.
And literally cow hats.
Chaps and
boots. And we were kind of perplexed until we saw the banner that they were holding up to welcome the Carlyle Indians.
We were wondering about this one particular person, but then it all makes sense.
And there for a bit, I thought we were having the Village People tryouts for the Cowboy, but no, it's the banner read, "Hey Indians, this ain't our first rodeo."
There you go.
And it all kind of fell into place. And I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but I did, through deductive reasoning, figure out that's what's going on with the student body. It should be a good game, though, Rip. It should be a dandy one.
Let's hope so. The Indians come into this one. Speaking of the Tribe, they've lost 3 in a row. They're 1-2 in the Cahokia Conference and 5 up and 9 down overall. They took 4th at Breeze Mater Dei. They did lose those last 3 over at MD at that tournament there, pool play and such. And Salem is an even 7-7 overall, and they are also squared in the Cahokia Conference at 2-2.
You know, the one thing you're going to have with the Salem Wildcats is they do offer up a little bit of size. They've got some players inside that can do some damage, a little taller, obviously. You've got a senior standing in at 6'6". He's not real big, weighing in at 185 pounds, but he is pretty lanky, so you've got some inside threat there with the Salem Wildcats. That's one thing the Tribe is going to have to keep an eye on.
Damon Crosby is their main man. He's at 6'5" and a slender 170. He's a senior. He pops about 15 a game. And, of course, for Carlyle, they're led by Tyler Seaver. In fact, he is 9 points away from 1,000 in his career. He averages about 16-plus with a just anywhere close to normal tonight. Of course, he'll be in that exclusive 1,000-point club in Carlyle. We better take a break, Moose, and then we'll come on back. Up next is the Keys Brothers Auction and Realty starting lineups. This is high school basketball on Max 96.7.
What is one of the first things people notice about you? You guessed it, it's your teeth. Let Dr. Trong, Dr. Erickson, or Dr. Hillsman at Breeze or Trenton Dental Group give you a smile you can be proud of. Since 1995, Breeze and Trenton Dental Group has served the community with a family-friendly setting. Breeze and Trenton Dental Group is also your Invisalign provider. They offer cosmetic treatments to improve your smile, as well as tooth implants. Schedule your appointment today in Breeze at 526-4233 or Trenton at 224-7129.
Hello, I'm Wes Ronan, head chef and owner of Silver Spoon Catering. I've been working in the food industry for over 15 years, fine-tuning my craft as a professional chef and caterer. I would like to invite you to visit our new storefront location on Old Highway 50 in Breeze. We prepare daily specials using only the freshest ingredients possible. Find out what we're serving this week by calling us at 791-7847 or check us out at Silver Spoon, Illinois on Facebook.
Prairie Farms Dairy helps build strong bodies and strong minds. Prairie Farms Dairy offers the finest dairy products like skim milk, slice and string cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, flavored yogurts, light ice cream, and more. Take charge of your body and get your daily source of vitamins and minerals from the products you've come to love from Prairie Farms Dairy. You can always count on Prairie Farms Dairy, always fresh, always the best.
You love your home, but over time, you can get a little tired of it. It really doesn't take much, however, to freshen your home's look, especially when you get help from Home Fashions in Carlyle. Update floors with brand names like Shaw, Mohawk, Mannington, and Armstrong. Home Fashions also offers cabinets, countertops, Hunter Douglas window treatments, furniture, and more. Check out more at homefashions-inc.com, turning your space into elegance and grace. Home Fashions in Carlyle.
Max 96.7.
Hello again, everybody. Rip here along with Moose from the Dairy King broadcast booth with locations in Breeze and Trenton. We are at B.E. Gum Gymnasium in Salem, and let's get to the Keys Brothers Auction and Realty starting lineups. Let's go with the homestanding Salem Wildcats first. They're coached by Andy Fehrenbacher. He's done a super job in his still short stint here. They'll line up this way. At the guard spots, Dawson Linder, a 5'11 senior, and his running mate is Max Phillips, a 6'1 senior. In the pivot, it is Cord Brown. He stands 6'6", and he is a senior. And up front with him at the forward positions is DeMond Crosby. He's 6'5". He's a senior, and also a junior, Brett Whitney. So it's Linder, Crosby, Phillips, Whitney, and Brown for the Salem Wildcats. And it should be the normal lineup for the Carlyle Indians. Up front, it's Dawson Reinacher, Tyler Seaver, and also Nick Becker. And in the backcourt, we have Alex Hills and Boatwright as well, Luke Boatwright. So we'll see what happens here. We're not too far away from your hometown proud Carlyle IGA tip-off. Several other games going on tonight, of course. And by the way, Moose, you can catch all of those scores and a couple of good guests as well tomorrow morning on scores and on Talking Sports in total from 9 until 10 on Max 96.7.
Now tell me a little bit about what's going on. Who's going to be a guest?
Who else? Also, we're going to talk to Central coach Jeremy Schubert. The Cougars play tonight. I believe they have Columbia at BC. And, Harry Statham, the legend from McKendree. He joins us. They play later tomorrow afternoon. They lost last night. They have been winning quite a few games. I think they've notched about 10 victories this year. That Division II move, man, I think they're finally setting a path a little bit. So, Jeremy Schubert and Harry Statham tomorrow morning. It's all basketball. I'm going solo on scores and stuff, and we'll make a quick hour of it as usual. It buzzes on by. Trivia, too, from Larry's West End and Bartel's. It's all good. Tune in.
It will be a blast. It always is. Check it out with Talking Sports tomorrow. And, of course, you can check us out online everywhere when we do these sports broadcasts.
Beautiful thing.
It
is live, in fact.
That's right. Wcxo967.com. Click on the live sports tab. You can take us everywhere because that's what we do. We are everywhere.
We're mobile.
You'll get a notification. We are mobile.
Barely.
Yeah.
Speaking of us as individuals.
Exactly.
Not the radio station.
We are very, very slow, but we are mobile. And you can get a notification if you sign up there on our YouTube page and subscribe. And every time we go live, like tonight, you could have got a notification, hey, they're getting ready to do a sports broadcast. They're going live. Make sure you tune in. That is WCXO967.com.
One of these days I'm going to sign up.
You keep saying that. It's like a New Year's resolution.
Only for a week? Yeah.
Like you're going to lose weight. Not working out, huh?
I'm in a flex program there.
Keep telling yourself that. That'll work for me.
24/7 operators are standing by.
Attaboy.
I have to say real quick, that PA announcer is one of the best I've ever heard in high school basketball.
He's pretty handy.
He's really good.
We were up here doing our pregame prep, and I was hooking all the stuff up, and he started doing the announcements.
Scared the heck out of me. He's so good.
I looked up. I had to think, this has got to be tape. They had somebody record it, and they play it because it was a little advertisement. No, this guy's he's got the A game, buddy. Not sure who that young man is, but give him a thumbs up from Moose and Rip. We got it going on here, and he's getting a thumbs up from us.
Cold outside, nice and warm inside, and the crowd is settling in. We are approaching time for the national anthem, but not yet here. Cheerleaders, Salem, they do it upright here.
They do.
I did used to spend a lot of time over here at the Gum covering the Wildcats back in the early 90s with Wild Bill Hawley up there.
Yep.
On WJBD.
He's up high in the perch up there.
Yeah,
so they also have the live TV coverage that they have on their Wabash Communications. So
it's fancy.
They've got the nines going on here as we are awarding some dignitaries here in between games. We're getting close to the national anthem and the starting lineups as we are in the midst of the Spectrum Business pregame show.
You bet. What'd they do? Something important, apparently.
I'm sure it was, but we were too busy filling time and doing a pregame show to really pay much attention. But a nice little crowd
there is. There really
filing
is.
in here. And, of course, Carlyle just shooting down Route 50 to come over here to watch this matchup. The first ever Cahokia Conference matchup here at the legendary, and we say that, but it is the legendary B.E. Gum Gymnasium. When you say just over about 3,500 people can pack the rafters, and we've been here when it's been full and a highly contested game, plus the stage.
They can park a lot on that stage. And people always forget next to us, to our left, is the actual permanent stage there.
Yes.
And that thing holds a lot. Actually, I think it pushes 3,800 or so.
It's close to 4 when you get the stage, the removable bleachers in the stage. I mean, this place is it's hallowed ground for basketball over here in Salem. From the girls' basketball tournaments, they open things up usually over here at Salem to the Salem Invitational, as we've covered many games over here at different incarnates from Mount Vernon to Centralia when I was doing broadcasts for both of those schools, covering a lot of basketball here at B.E. Gum. And, of course, now, since Salem now is in the Cahokia Conference, they were kind of left out of all the conferences. They were one of those schools that were a little too big for some of the conferences. I believe they were in the Apollo for a number of years, but those schools were kind of thinning down a bit. They were trying to find
that driving distance. Wow.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of wheels on there. Now
they expanded, Moose, so they got another. So that was a good move for them to get out. This was a good fit.
Yes, it is. And I mean, as far as a larger school, they rank right up there with like a Columbia,
right?
In that realm as far as enrollment. So it's not beyond the realm of capability that they can come in here and compete in this conference.
All right, we're getting closer, believe me or not. It's Linder, Crosby, Phillips, Whitney, and Brown against Rhinocker Hills, Boatwright, Seaver, and Becker. Again, it's a Cahokia Conference game, and Carlyle looks to get the edge tonight and get up to that 500 mark in league play. And then we have the midwinter tournaments around the corner, other games before that, but the Benton Invitational for Carlyle, and then Salem, of course, stays home for the SIT, and Nashville's the Invitational, and on the girls' side, it's Highland, and goes right from Christmas into this incidentally is the longest running midwinter classic in the state of Illinois.
Oh, really? The
Salem, yes.
The Salem Invitational. So that is a good one that's been going on for a number of years, and that's just coming up in a matter of a few weeks.
Don't remember how many anymore, but boy, and some Edwardsville, Mount Vernon, Centralia. At the time is Salem, of course, but it's solid.
There's been some very, very good basketball games. This place has been rocking a lot of times, and it looks to be rocking tonight. Of course, Carlyle on the road purple as they get ready to come out and take some final shots. We're going to take another break, get things wrapped up, and we'll come back for, of course, your hometown proud IGA opening tip-off. That is coming up next. It's the Spectrum Business pregame show from B.E. Gum Gymnasium at Salem, taking on Carlyle. We'll be back right after this.
Start saving on your heating bills today with a 7 Series or 5 Series water furnace from Tunya Service Company. The 7 Series water furnace is the world's most efficient geothermal system. In addition to big savings on your heating costs, the 7 Series and the 5 Series water furnace carries a 10-year parts and labor warranty. For a free estimate and the world's most experienced geothermal team, call Tunya Service Company in Damiansville today, 248-5130.
Need insurance? Insurance you can really count on? If so, turn to Dan Imming at Imming Insurance Agency in Carlisle. Dan and his staff will provide you with the insurance coverage and service you deserve. Whether it's auto, home, life, health, or commercial, your choices aren't limited either. Imming Insurance Agency represents many outstanding companies, so get covered by the best. Call Imming Insurance Agency at 594-4536 or stop by 589 9th Street in Carlisle. Imming Insurance Agency, a proud supporter of Clinton County sports.
We're moments away from your hometown proud Carlyle IGA tip-off. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 is brought to you in part by Isaac Auto Body, Seaver Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Clinton Manor Living Center, Putker Construction, The Breeze and Trenton Dental Group, Nordyke Funeral Home, Prairie Farms Dairy, Tunya Service Company, Fairman Garage Doors, Jansen Farm Equipment, Home Fashions, the Emeen Insurance Agency, Print Crazy, Silver Spoon Catering, and by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online, beckerjewelers.com.
And welcome back to BE Gymnasium. Just putting the wraps on the national anthem. A nice rendition there. And we get ready for the starting lineups. And then we're going to bring you right into the Hometown Proud Carlyle IGA tip-off. Good evening. Rip alongside. I'm Moose. We're getting ready for the call. This one should be a dandy. It's the Carlyle Indians taking on the Salem Wildcats. Rip, should be a good one.
I'm hoping so. We're hoping, of course, that Carlyle will get on the come out on the bright side this evening. Tell you what, we've seen a lot of old friends already tonight, haven't we?
Yes, we have. It was crazy. About 4 or 5 people come up, talked about, man, there's some blasts from the Pats over here.
And they will officially intro the lineups, but we should have them rounded up pretty good this evening. As always, we want to thank all of our sponsors throughout the game, from the pre through the half through the post, and all of our specialty sponsors and so forth, as we continue to bring you high school basketball throughout this winter. And it's winter, by the way.
It is winter. I say you hear tell that there's a threat of some wintry mix coming in maybe in the next 48 hours or so.
I don't believe that.
We can dodge that bullet.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to be good. Yeah, I'm ready. But it would be nice to have it a little bit warmer. I think we're still at around 15 when I walked in. As far as 15 degrees, I think we were still hovering right around that whenever I pulled into the parking lot here.
Well, we won't be hovering around that when we leave.
No. We're pushing those single digits here real quick as they get ready to announce the starting lineups for the Salem Wildcats.
And Linder gets the call there. And should be, as discussed, Damon Crosby. He's the player. Again, he's around 15 or so per game for the Wildcats. Phillips. And we should counter with Whitney and Brown at the end. Tell you what, Brown looks, what do they have in that, 6'6"? Yes.
6'6" is what he has, yes.
He's every bit of that.
Yeah, man, he's pretty tall, spindly kid. He can take up a lot of time, or a lot of room there in the middle. So that's going to be see how the Carlyle Indians will focus on that and see if they can get around that, see what kind of perimeter shooting they're going to be able to do to draw that out. And, of course, like I said, the Carlyle Indians looking to exploit that. And like you said, hoping they get up into that even record in the conference and start to slide back up and crawl back up to an even record overall through the season.
And without a doubt, we'll have Cord Brown at 6'6", 185, jump against 6'3", Tyler Seaver. Salem again in their white with some red and green splashed on there, and Carlyle in visiting purple with gold trim. Seaver looks up to about everybody he jumps against, but what a good athlete, and we'll see him take it to the top here on your Hometown Proud Carlyle IGA tip-off. And here we go, and the Indians have the ball first in quarter one, which is brought to you by 10-Pin Antique Mall. Here we roll. It's Hills. Punches it inside, low block to Seaver, has it knocked away, and Salem recovers. Crosby to Linder. He pushes it up the floor quickly. Phillips stops, down low, low block. Seaver with the block, and here come the Carlyle Indians. Boat right coast to coast. It's knocked away.
Wow. Now we're back the other direction.
Action, but no points. We got some steals. Linder with it now on the right wing. Above the arc right side to Crosby. Crosby, other way. Down low block, and 2 points for Salem. And Whitney gets the first 2 of the ball game.
Whitney with a good power move. He established himself on the baseline, took the move around his defender, and went strong up to the glass, so you wasn't going to deny him that one.
Boat right on the baseline right at the elbow now to Reinacher. Reinacher against the big kid, Brown. Here comes Reinacher all the way. High steps it in for 2 off the glass.
Reinacher, nice cut on the left side. He saw it was busy and clogged up, changed his move a little bit to underneath the bucket, but managed to get the carom.
Come on, Crosby from 3, and he buries it. He's a pretty sweet shooter, and he gets his first trifecta.
He's got a lot of arc. They said he's streaky, though, depending on which one shows up. He can score 30, and he can also score 6.
5-2 Salem at 6:36 and rolling in the first. To the left of the blocks, Reinacher is tied up. double team, gets it out to Seaver to the left of the lane now. It's kicked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Indians. Each team in the man-to-man as we start this one. Nick Becker will trigger on the sideline right for Carlyle. Number 35, Nick Becker. Lost it between the circles to Hills. Back to Becker again. At the left wing now. Uses a screen from Seaver. Comes to the elbow and stops at the free throw line. Between the circles to Reinacher. Looks left and hands it off on the high right wing to Hills. Hills working on Linder. Top of the key, deep. Seaver. This way for Boatwright. Boatwright. Little spin move, loses the basketball, picks it up on the baseline, goes up for two, shot short. Rebound, strong side to Whitney. And here comes Salem with a three-point lead. It's punched inside, and the easy two missed by Brown. And the rebound to Becker. Tiny bump to the backcourt, and that's a big one early.
Yeah.
Goes against Brown, right?
Yeah, that's on 41. I mean, they were just kind of running up and really not contending to really do a lot on defense. Just kind of got into him a little bit with his hips as they were running up, and a little touch foul there to start things off to get the foul gate open.
Boatwright through the center jump circle with a big S down there. Right corner to Reinacher. Reinacher bounces it out front. Around the wing it goes, left side to Alex Hills. Hills, line drive pass to Boatwright. He's free from three. No good. Whistles out. Nice rebound by Crosby. Crosby in the front court. Lost a pass. Over to Linder, inside for the deuce.
Linder was wide open. They kind of forgot about Linder working that baseline. He was on the right side, and really, you give him that much room, he's going to get you.
Scored, and it's 7-2 Salem, 5:17 in the first. The ball was batted away, so Carlyle will try it again. At about the foul line extended, Hills fires it into Reinacher. Checks right, comes in the left corner for Boatwright. Boatwright outside the perimeter line, pulls up the bounce, tosses it out front to Seaver. Seaver, wing right side for Hills. Hills against the man of Linder. Hills takes it down the baseline, kicks it inside for Becker. Becker, a little fader, block. Reinacher picks up the loose change for two. I tell you what, he's getting better and better offensively.
And you like to see that, especially when some of the shooters kind of having off nights, and Reinacher can step up.
7-4 Salem with the basketball, under 5 in the first. Bounce pass, low post. Out to the right side, a little fake dribble drive. Walker a foul.
Not a foul. Thought he shuffled his feet, but they got the foul there. I believe that's going to go on Luke Boatwright. Let's see who they get.
You got it.
Boatwright.
Fouls are one side. It's out of bounds to Salem. They have it with a 3-point lead. Whitney to Linder. Linder in the right corner. It goes to Phillips. Linder again now, top of the key. For Damon Crosby. Fader got it. Wow. He's got 5. Salem up 9-4. Reinacher in the deep right corner. Bounce pass to the right of the box to Seaver. Had it tipped away, gets it back. He works against Whitney. Jump pass out front. Knocked out of bounds. Carlisle's going to keep it. Good defense by Phillips.
One thing about Carlyle, they're going to have to kind of pick it up and really get in the face of the outside shooters, especially. You cannot let Crosby have an open look. He is going to burn you.
Becker dials it up the Boatwright. Little hook pass to Reinacher. Right of their lane. Ball fake, now up off the glass, too strong. Weak side rebound. Here comes Salem on the break. It's Crosby for a couple. A couple more. He's got 7. It's 11-4 Salem. We're back after this. This is high school basketball. Max 96.7.
Working farms are busy all year long, so depend on Jansen Farm Equipment to keep your equipment running strong. With a parts store and service department, Jansen Farm Equipment has a team of professionals that you can count on. Jansen Farm Equipment carries AGCO, New Idea, Gleaner, White, and Massey Ferguson. Jansen Farm Equipment, 18222 State Route 127. Shop online at jansenfarm.com or call 594-2962.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Rip along with Moose here from B.E. Gum. And right now, the homestanding Wildcats looking pretty sharp, up 11-4 with 4 dead even left to go in the front period.
And after that lay-in off of Crosby, the Carlisle coaches wanted to take some time to talk things over here, maybe compose the kids and say, listen, let's stay in this ball game here. They're not that much better than we are. We just got to convert and quit making mistakes.
No changes in the lineup, and a bump outside again on Phillips this time. Salem's picked up 2 fouls, and those are the kind you want to stay away from because there was no I'm not sure they were touch and go, but you can't commit those fouls out there.
Right. I mean, it has nothing to do with the actual pace of the game. You're so far out, there's no shot. You're just trying to cut off an angle, and that's 2 kind of ticky-tack fouls for Salem.
Low post receiver, no, but he is hacked underneath. Crosby tagged him. So Seaver is going to shoot shots. Again, he is 9 points away from 1,000 for his outstanding career. Here's Seaver at 6'3", 4-year player. First one, all net.
Make that 8 points away.
You're better at math than I thought.
Hey, I can do that. You can get to 21. Watch out, though.
How about the back end? It's up and through on a little roll. Carlyle cuts into that lead. They're down 5, 11-6, 3:35 and counting in the first. Middle of the rings now left side in the corner. Finally it goes for Phillips to Crosby. Head of the circle. That's Linder. He's scoreless. Works it out front. Foul line extended. Now the bounce. The big guy Brown comes out. Still outside that arc. Linder wants the tray. Rattles off. No good. Rebound to Tyler Seaver. He leads them in scoring and rebounding and assist. Here comes an assist. Maybe. Hills, no, he can't fire it in. Reinacher with a weak side rebound, 5 foot off the glass. No, ball tipped around, still loose, and off of Hills, they're going to say, and it goes Salem's way with the distance to go. And again, they're up by 5.
And you saw that on that last possession with the putback from Reinacher, how he had to change the shot to get over Brown and those long arms. He just had to shoot it too high off the glass, otherwise he's going to get it swatted back in his face.
Linder through the lane, down low, now out front it goes again to Crosby, goes behind the back. He's at the right elbow, still with the basketball on the dribble, pulls up the bounce. Right of the box, goes out front, now between the circles, finally to Linder. Linder carries it the other way to Crosby. Crosby, a little stutter step in the lane. The runner goes up, way shy. Rebound to Becker. He's on his knees. He's tied up. We got the held ball, and it stays with Salem.
So Crosby took that one in there just a little bit out of control, trying to make something out of nothing, and that's something as a coach I'm sure you don't want to see. I mean, you've got the lead. Let's try to build on it and really not push the issue.
Brown, skip pass to Crosby. Middle of the rings, it's Linder. Linder against Becker. Right side for Whitney. Whitney across the table now for Brown. Phillips, Crosby again. Clock is down to 2:10 in the first quarter. The Wildcats lead the Indians 11-6. Linder shakes past his man, gets it left side. Now he gets it back. Lofts it from 20. Bingo. He gets the 3 ball. Second tray of the game for Salem. They're up 14-6.
Linder's been testing the waters out there from outside the arc. They just left him open a little too long that time, and he buried it. You get a person in his face, I think it's going to shake him up a bit.
Boatwright gets the handoff from Reinacher. It's back to Reinacher. He takes the drive on the baseline.
Oh.
Scoop shot.
Yeah.
Good. That's 6 for Reinacher.
You see him change the shot that time, to go around the big guys up under the trees, and that scoop shot worked out well.
Salem ahead 14-8, $1:30 in the quarter. Linder wants another one. No good. Too strong. Ball loose. Picked off by Becker. Here he comes across center court. Takes it down the far sideline. Now the baseline. All the way to the rack. No good. Flat footer rebound by Crosby, and he throws it away. Whitney tried to save it, but he couldn't get it before it went over the sideline.
So count that a little turnover there after the rebound, and it looks like we've got a couple of substitutions into the ball game for Salem. It looks like Aiden Wimberly and I believe, is that Carpenter?
A Carpenter. A Wimberly and a Carpenter. The Indians have it in the backcourt. No pressure, really. They're behind the 8 ball, 14-8. 70 seconds in the first. Reinacher on the far sideline between the circles to Boatwright. Now Hills, foul line extended. Whips it out front for Seaver. Thought about the trade. Comes this way for Boatwright. Stops and pops from 14. No good. There's Becker, though. Stick back. Oh, he missed it. And the board goes over to Crosby and Salem. We'll see how they play this with 50 to go. Linder. Crosby wants the home run ball. No good. Rebound Boatwright. Here comes Boatwright over the midcourt line, left side. No look pass. Reinacher fakes up. Good.
Nice fake from Reinacher. Took his defender completely off the ground. It was a one-on-one shot. Once he got him in the air, he was all his.
30 to play in the period. Carlyle closes to within 4 at 14-10. Now Salem will play for 1. Linder, flanked by Carpenter and Crosby. Crosby wants that ball. He gets it, and it's back to Linder as they play catch. Now Linder settles in. One more time for DeMond Crosby. We're down to 10 seconds in the period. High above the hash, left side, Linder. Salem has to go. They lead by 4. 5 seconds. A shake and bake by Crosby. Hook pass. Left side. Good. That is Wimberly. Beautiful pass. And that ends the quarter. Salem gets a counter to end quarter number 1. The Wildcats lead the Indians 16-10. 16-10. We're back after this. This is high school basketball. Max 96.7.
Preferred Flooring and Breeze provides free in-home estimates, design consultation, and competitive pricing for all types of flooring like hardwood, carpet, and laminate. Find quality flooring options for all designs and budgets at Preferred Flooring and Breeze. Stop by the showroom to see for yourself all the options. Just a couple doors down from the turf on Old Highway 50. Call to set up an appointment at 526-9393 or preferredflooring.com.
Nordyke Funeral Home is thinking about your future and offers secure, pre-planned funeral arrangements, relieving the emotional burden for those you love, allowing you to express your own wishes, and assures peace of mind with financial concerns when your family needs it the most. Nordyke Funeral Home has 5 locations in Albers, Aveston, Breeze, New Baden, and now Carlyle. Visit NordikeFuneralHome.com or call 588-3533. Striving to earn your family's confidence and trust, Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations.
It's Max 96.7.
King broadcast booth. This is Rip along with Moose. Quarter number 2 is just ahead in a blink, and it's brought to you by Becker Jewelers. Moose, I saw the guy to my left here, Kent Grinkemeyer, one of the best knuckleball pitchers you'll ever see.
Oh.
Teammates at Kaskaskia College, and he was outstanding.
And he could throw the knuckleball.
He could throw it. Becker, lob, down low, Sievert. Yes, sir. He has 4. He's 5 away from 1,000. Carlyle down by just a dusting here at 16-12. Linder for the Wildcats. Wimberly, who scored 2 to end the first period. Linder outside the 3 line. The little poke inside. Crosby backs in. Wendell good. 9 for DeMond Crosby. Becker, foul line extended. Pulls up the bounce in the corner for Boatwright. Boatwright has it poked away, but gets it back. Good defensive effort by Carpenter. Seaver now. Free throw line extended. Takes his man to the lane. Backs off. Diagonal pass for Hills. Hills, no look outside to Becker. He comes between the circles now and stalls out front. On the far sideline from the Salem bench, that's Boatwright. Little crossover dribble. Boatwright, he stops the bounce. Looks. Foul line extended to Seaver. Fires inside to Becker. Becker shot blocked by Crosby. He gets it, and here he comes. 2-on-2. Crosby against Seaver, and Seaver stops him, but he commits the foul. Saved an easy couple there.
Take a look at first quarter stats there. Of course, leading the way for the Indians. 8 points. Dawson Reinhocker, and doing a great job. They're shooting 40% from the field on the other side of the coin for Salem. They're shooting 58% from the field, and that's the difference right there, my friend.
DeMond Crosby sets up shop. His first foul shot, buried it. And he's in the book with 10 now. First player double figures. Reinhocker has 8 for the Carlyle Indians.
And from the free throw line in the first quarter, the Carlyle Indians were perfect. That is Tyler Seaver. He netted a couple from the sim line.
Another one tossed. Good. Crosby nets them both. He's got 11. Salem's up 20-12. And Carlyle nearly throws it away. Now they do. Now it's being contested on the floor. Crosby comes away with it. Tries to tip it ahead. Ball still loose. It's a free-for-all on the baseline. We've got a held ball. And Salem's going to get it back through all of that mess.
And that's going to be, I'm showing the third turnover. Looks like we got an injury over here on the shoulder. Looks like somebody may take an elbow. Now we're at the whistle. He's okay. That's number
Whitney,
40.
yeah.
Whitney, yeah.
He's all right. It's easy for us to say, but he's all right.
Yeah, he's working that show. He's coming back in. Coach, get on in there. You're all right.
Carpenter to trigger to the left of his own basket. Checks in the corner, goes for Brown out front now. Left wing Crosby has it knocked away by Dar, and now Dar's all over him, and he commits the foul. No doubt about that one. He picks up his first. That's 3 team fouls aside now.
Yeah, Dar was getting pretty aggressive after he swatted it the first time. And, you know, I mean, I commend his effort, but, yeah, you're right there in front of the referee. You might want to dial her back just a tick.
The high lob into the backcourt for Linder. Walks it up. Right sideline. Up front, Whitney. Linder. Trey try, no good. Seaver gets in the middle of 2 guys and gets the board. We got a foul either on Whitney or Crosby. Whitney. It is.
We're high above the floor here, kind of hard to see from the angle. We're kind of up in one end. I guess this would be the west end of BE Gum.
I'm challenged on directions.
I believe it's the west end. I believe so. That's what I'm. Hey, it's what it is. We'll just go with that and run with it.
Through the center jump circle. That's Hills. Leaves it right side for Seaver. Seaver all aboard top of the keeper, Dar. Dar, right side, boat right. Low post pass to Seaver.
Yeah.
We have a Salem player who goes down. And,
I kind of got into the back of Seaver there, and that's going to be the foul. I believe that's going to go against 32 there. Is that Carpenter? Remington Carpenter. Yep, Remington Carpenter. He was kind of off balance and a little out of position there and kind of smacked into Seaver in the back.
Dar wearing number 44 for boat right. Free throw line extended right side in front of the Cats bench. He comes to the elbow and stops. Dar now, wing left side. On the bounce out front to Seaver. He lost it, gets it back in time. Nearly scooted into the back court. Reinacher now for the Indians. Head of the circle to Dar. Dar against the man of the Cats. Boat right, three ball.
Oh, man, that was all but in, man.
Rebound to Whitney. To Linder ahead on the right sideline.
That ball did everything but go through the cylinder.
The Cats could get that lead into twin figures there. They're ahead by 8 right now, 5:25 in the first half. Top of the key, Whitney. Now Linder, he checks with the bench, and Coach Andy Fehrenbacher. High above the left elbow, that is Whitney. Down low, and pass deflected, but it goes right into the hands of Phillips. Seaver made a nice play there. Shovel pass right side for Carpenter. Swish from 3.
That's Carpenter's first bucket of the ballgame off the bench, and he lights it up with a tray.
Salem ahead by 11 now, 23-12. Seaver stalled, and now he throws it away. He got trapped on the end line, tried to kick it out, but it goes right to Linder. Low left wing now out front, right side quickly on a touch. There's Carpenter, stops at the right elbow. Whitney with it, turns, 5-footer, yes. Carlyle needs a timeout.
Carlyle does need a timeout as Whitney pops that one in. Just a quick score. It is Columbia 10, Central 8 at the end of the first quarter.
Good.
That's Columbia 10, Central 8 at the end of 1.
Good one going on over there. Above the left hash. Now the bounce this way to Dar. Lobs inside for Seaver. Nice catch against a triple team. Loses the basketball. Here comes Salem with a 13-point cushion. Linder, stutter step across the lane. And now the handoff for 2. That's Whitney, and he is fouled. I'm telling you, Carlyle really needs a timeout.
Yeah, Carlyle, right now it's working against Carlyle. I mean, you got to stop the bleeding. It's 27-12, and it's just simply because you're allowing the Salem Wildcats to run the ball and play their game. You need to slow them down and get the kids kind of get them regrouped a little bit.
Seaver's going off at the time, and there is no timeout. Just, the way I would play it, but I'm not the guy.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
I can make a heck of a coach.
When nobody's watching.
That's it.
Whitney for the three-point conversion. He gets it. Completes the three-point play, and it's 28-12. Salem, they are only up by 6 at the end of the first.
Right now, Carlyle has one field goal here in this quarter, and that was at Seaver early going.
Hills between the legs, comes foul line extended to Dar, checks inside, out front it goes to Boat right. Little head fake there. Now to Becker on the wing right side. Becker still with it, dances with it between the circles. Stalls out front. Wing right, Dar looks inside, throws it away. Actually, a pretty nice steal by Wimberly. Harness into the game for the first time now for Salem. Jacob Harness. Where's number 21? Head of the circle, Brown. Damon Crosby, who has 11. Goes up top, Harness. Nice catch by Crosby on the sideline right. No look lob, low post. It's kicked out now. Shot blocked, and Wimberly gets it back. Still has it to the left of the box. Finally at the top of the key. Now between the circles, Phillips backs off.
Nice defensive play there by Seaver to get the block.
Wimberly struggling a bit. Left elbow goes to Crosby. He clears out. 3 minutes to go to half, and Salem's up by 16 over Carlyle. All the way down the lane for 2. The bucket and the foul. That is Brown.
Brown saw the seam. It was wide open. The lane was free. He only had one defender kind of closing in on the right. That took him left side off glass and into a perfect view of the court there from Brown as he saw that seam open up, took advantage of it.
Personal goes on Hills. Seaver's out. He's got a couple. No, he's back in now. He has 2 fouls, though, doesn't he, Moose?
Yes, he does. He does have 2.
So here comes Brown at the charity stripe for the add-on. Deep bend. Got it. High off the back of the rim, and down it goes. It's 31-12. Salem. Reinacher now. Splits the D, comes to the wing left side. Gives it the boat right. Deep. Seaver is bumped quite heavily that time by Whitney.
Yeah, Whitney was like, how'd they get me on that one? I'm kind of said, no, you kind of pushed him. I think he's more mad at himself, maybe.
Yes, I do believe. The Indians need a bucket really, really badly. Trailing by 19, 2:49 in the first half. Nick Becker for the Indians, left wing. Doesn't use, now uses a Seaver screen. Comes to the key, stops, backs off. Right side for Reinacher. Reinacher with it. Still with it, takes it down. Spin move off the glass, no good. Rebound to Crosby and Salem. Little tie up in the back. Here's Linder in the front corner.
Wow.
Whitney. 2 more for him. He's got 7 in a period now, 9 in a game. It's 33-12. Becker all the way down the lane. Shot missed, but a foul.
The Carlyle Indians have only taken 4 shots from the field here in this quarter. Only 1 bucket for Tyler Seaver, and that was early going here in the second quarter. Carlyle has really got a mountain in front of them.
3 fouls on Whitney. And here's Nick Becker for a pair. 2 dribbles, eyes, hits. Nicely done. He'll get another one. Man, that's just a 3rd marker of the period for the Indians. Boat right out, Hills in. Also in for Carlyle is Lane Heinzman, along with Seaver, Reinacher, and Becker. Salem makes a move or 2. Boker into the contest for the first time for the Wildcats. The deep squat shot, yes, gets them both. Nice job by Nick, 33-14. It's Salem up by 19, 2+ to play in the first half. Linder on the right side, 2. Boker. Around it goes, 22 away, and Crosby nails it. His second trifecta. He's got 7 in the period, 14 again.
You can see the confidence up, turnover.
Terrible pass there. Crosby with the easy steal. And Salem has a little lethargic move in the front court, but they save it. For Linder, we dropped to $140.5. It's a 22-point lead for Salem. Right wing, Crosby gets around one guy, works on Hills, goes the other way. Linder walked. I can't believe it's up to 22 points just like that, it seems.
It was just like that. Like you said, it was a 6-point lead at the break between the first and the second, and then it's just been an onslaught of Salem. Salem cannot miss. Carlyle just is not getting an opportunity. They've kind of, shot themselves in the foot. They now have 6 turnovers in the ballgame.
Hills is scoreless in the game. Carlyle only has 3 players in that scoring column. Heinzman. Long 3-ball short by Becker. It goes over the end line. I think we have a foul, too. Could be on Brubaker.
Brubaker there. Number 22.
Yes.
Yep. Eric Brubaker whistled for the foul, and that's going to put Carlyle at the line.
Seaver for 1+. He has 4 points, looks for 5 and even 6. He's 9 away again from 1,000 for his career. The initial one, nets the first one, so he gets the back end here. Number 31, Tyler Seaver. Try and carry the Tribe a little closer. Marks them up, both of them. 36-16 Salem. Linder, who does a nice job for the Cats, handling that basketball. He works with 3 points. Harness tries to go down low. Nice strip there by Reinacher. Head to Seaver. Seaver over the timeline. Spin move has it stripped away.
Wow. Trading turnovers.
Yep, he picked his pocket. And Linder now for Salem with 60 to play, even in the first half. Linder, wing right side for the Wildcats. Checked outside. Now finally goes there to Crosby. Double low post set. One of those guys is Brubaker, along with Brown. Foul line extended to Crosby, and a nice pick by Seaver. Seaver has to catch up with the ball again, goes up strong off the glass, good, and he is fouled.
And we might be able to see he's 1 away, is that right?
This would be 9 in the game and 1,000 for his career.
Yep.
So let's see if this comes true. Hopefully, why not? Salted away here, Tyler Seaver. 36-18 Cats. 3, takes aim, fires.
Got it.
1,000.
And they got the fans up there with the 1,000.
Wow. 1,000 career points for Tyler Seaver. Congratulations. 30 seconds left in the half. It's 36-19 in favor of Salem.
They made the announcement, and a nice round of applause here at B. Gum.
Hopefully he gets the basketball at halftime. Or a similar one.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be nice.
15 seconds on the clock here. Crosby for Salem now. He scatters out front. Number 23, Damon Crosby, a senior. He's had a good game with 7 in each period. We're down to 7, down to 6, now 5. Little stutter step by Linder. A runner, no, instead down low. Brubaker whips it out front. 14-footer. Good by Crosby. He is on a roll tonight. We are through one half at Salem High School. It's the Wildcats over the Indians. 38-19. We're back. This is high school basketball. Max 96.7.
Hello, my name is Michael Brave, Administrator of Clinton Manor Living Center in New Baden.
And my name is Cheryl Smith, Director of Nursing.
We are excited to announce that our newly remodeled nursing facility is now Medicare approved. We provide short and long-term nursing and therapy services.
Our goal is to provide a comfortable and pleasant experience for your loved one by giving you highly qualified professional services by our caring and committed team. Give us a call at 588-4924.
Isaac Auto Body in Carlyle offers quality service for a variety of vehicle-related mishaps. Since 1970, Isaac Auto Body has been there when you need them most. From accident scene recovery to 24/7 towing, give them a call at 594-2435. Isaac Auto Body's skilled collision repair team and auto body painters can make any car look as good as the day it left the dealer's lot. Isaac Auto Body is committed to providing fast, quality service on your vehicle. Find them online at isaacautobody.com.
Seaver Brothers has what you're looking for. Take a spin with Seaver Brothers and drive home in your new or pre-owned Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, or Dodge truck today. Let Seaver Brothers give you the car buying experience that no other dealership can offer. Seaver Brothers stands behind their products and also has an outstanding service department with qualified technicians to keep your vehicles running strong. Stop by Seaver Brothers, 811 Washington Street in Carlisle, or call 594-2624 for your next Seaver Brothers sales associate.
Get it printed with Print Crazy. Printing everything you could possibly ever need. Print Crazy for brochures, business cards, and flyers to vehicle wraps for cars, trucks, and boats, and more, a lot more. Print Crazy for shirts and apparel, invitations, signs, doors and floors, and more. So much more. See for yourself at printcrazy.com. That's C-R-A-Z-E-E. Printcrazy.com on Old Highway 50 in Breeze. Call 526-9260.
Sound familiar? A flat tire in the middle of nowhere? Car keys locked in the car? Or a battery that needs a jump start? You're stranded on the side of the road and need emergency roadside assistance to get your car moving. Call Benoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton about roadside rescue coverage from Beacon Insurance that's available to everyone who has a personal auto policy with Beacon Insurance. Roadside Rescue will save your day with 24/7 roadside assistance at no extra cost to you if you have comprehensive coverage. Call Benoff Insurance, your Beacon Insurance agency, today at 526-4888.
Is the all-new Chevy Silverado the right truck for you? Hi, Colby Voss at K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle. The all-new Chevy Silverado has the comfort and conveniences you expect from a Chevy, plus the performance and handling you need. We have several new trucks to choose from, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Stop by K&J Chevrolet and drive a Silverado and see for yourself what a tremendous value we offer and what the hype is all about. K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle, just west of town on Old Route 50. Chevrolet, find new roads.
You're on Max 96.7.
You most certainly are, and this is Rip along with Moose from B. Gum Gymnasium. We are in the Dairy King broadcast booth with the locations in Breeze and Trenton. You're in tune to the Spectrum Business halftime show. Incidentally, second quarter action was brought to you by Becker Jewelers. Thanks to them and 10-pin antique balls so far as we carry forward. Man, the Indians need to perk up.
Yeah.
They were within 6 of the quarter, 16-10. And Salem outscored them 22-9 in the second stanza. They lead at 38-19 for the mostly grim stats. Here's Moose.
And you take a look at how this went, and the overall 6 of 17 from the field are the Carlyle Indians. And you look at 2 of 5 from the field. The rest of that in the set, that's for second quarter specific. The rest of the scores from the free throw line. I mean, they had 5 points from the free throw line. The rest were from the field. So Carlyle very stagnant from shooting. They're 6 of 6 from the charity stripe. And total, like I said, 6 of 17 overall shooting in the first half. Leading the way for the Carlyle Indians, Dawson Reinacher with 8 points. He had all 8 of those in the first quarter. He was shut down in the second quarter. The other side of the coin, Tyler Seaver, he has 9 points, 2 of those in the first quarter, and the rest 7 in the second. Of course, netting him that 1,000th point there in the second quarter.
Just keep tacking on now, Tyler.
Yep, just keep rolling them up. As far as the other side of the coin, looking at the Salem Wildcats, and Damon Crosby, 16 points. He is on fire. 9 points for Brett Whitney, 5 points for Cade Brown, and 3 points for Remington Carpenter off the bench, and 2 points as well for Hayden Wimberly off the bench for the Salem Wildcats. Now, Salem shooting 12 of 22 from the field, and they've been 8 of 10, rather, in the second quarter. They're 3 of 22 overall, and 3 of 3 from the free throw line, and that's your deficit right now. Salem 38, Carlyle 19, and I tell you what, Salem really just came out on fire in that second quarter, and it's like the Carlyle Indians had their feet in quicksand.
Not good yet, but we do have a full 16 minutes to go. Crosby looks very fluid. I'm impressed. So all is well at Salem High here at Begum Gym, except for the score. The Indians got to fight back, taking a step at a time in quarter number 3. We had a good halftime show. Yep. We had everything's going smoothly except the score. What really counts.
Yeah, the game. Yeah,
for the Carlyle basketball Indians. We're going to buzz out of here just for a minute. Listen to these important sponsors, and then we're coming back. This is high school basketball, Max 96.7.
A Shell expert is underwater to demonstrate the importance of protection. My partner will play your engine, menaced by performance-robbing gunk, and playing the engine gunk, 3 man-eating sharks. Don't worry, folks. His shark cage represents Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines. Release the sharks! All 3 grades of Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines act as a barrier that helps shield and protect critical engine parts. So go ahead, folks. Protect your engine with Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines.
Fill up at your area clean and convenient CC Food Mart locations. Southern Bus and Mobility is your Brawnability dealer in Breeze. Brawnability features the broadest lineup of wheelchair-accessible vehicles with more brands, entry types, features, and price points than any other manufacturer in the industry. See for yourself at Southern Bus and Mobility why a new or certified pre-owned wheelchair-accessible Brawnability vehicle is the only way to go. Call 526-4131 or stop by just east of Breeze on Old Route 50. Companies are hiring again. That's good news. Bad news, you don't have the skills they're looking for. Kaskaskia College can fix that. KC's welding technology program can set you up with the skills industries are looking for. More good news, classes are available at KC's Trenton Center or Crisp Technology Center. Call Sean Morris at 545-3406. The demand is there, the pay is there. Where are you? Kaskaskia College, your future starts here.
When you put money in our bank, you started a chain reaction. We made an auto loan. A local car dealer sold a car. A car salesman got a commission. His wife bought groceries. The checker at the supermarket got a paycheck. You made that happen. Thanks. The First National Bank in Carlisle. A better way to bank. Member FDIC. Visit us online at 1nbcarlisle.com.
This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, St. Joseph Hospital Breeze, Med Plus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, Legacy Place, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman and Hardy's locations in Breeze and Carlisle, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and Area CC Food Marts. WCXO Sports since 1999, the sports voice of the Carlyle Indians, the Central Cougars, the Mater Dei Knights, and the Westland Warriors.
This is Max 96.7.
Hello again, everybody. Rip Notmeyer along with Moose Lloyd here from B.E. Gum Gym. And we are in the Dairy King broadcast booth with locations in Breeze and Trenton. It's the Spectrum Business halftime show. I believe we have something on the Honest Water scoreboard, right, Moose?
We sure do. It's from Breeze Central, Columbia 23, Central 20. That is at the half. Camden Wimpy with 8 points. Simon Thomas with 7 points. So Columbia and Central, and that's always a showdown when those two teams meet up on the hardwood.
Carlyle will see Columbia in the not-too-distant future, and the Eagles came to Harris Gymnasium, 3 weeks ago or so, and they put the dagger in Carlyle with a 3-ball as time expired in that particular game. So, hey, not good news for Carlyle in the junior varsity game either. In the preliminary affair with Salem over the Indians 47-23, so it's not tracking good right now, but all the Carlyle Indians in this varsity game can do down 19 is chip away, man, play at those old increments, right, Moose? 3 minutes, 6 minutes, whatever.
Yeah, you can't win it in the opening of the second half, but you can sure lose it if you let the Salem Wildcats just continue to just score at will. I mean, really, when you're looking at it, the turnovers are also key. 7 turnovers to 4 for Salem. But really, the Carlyle Indians just not having a lot of opportunity besides the turnovers and in just the missed shots. They just haven't had a lot of luck. And everything that Salem was throwing up in that second quarter was throwing it in, was going in. They could have probably brought people in out of the stands, had them substitute, take some half shots, and they had probably go pretty close to going in. They were on fire.
If you had just joined us, there is some good news, though. Tyler Seaver of the Indians has scored 9 points, and that 9 points gives him 1,000 career points. So he's in an exclusive club at Carlyle with some great players, some great scorers. I mean, Dan Y, Wes Killian, Phil Koontz, just lots of them. I have that sheet somewhere. Aren't you glad I brought it tonight?
Yeah, that'd have been perfect.
I don't know, maybe 15 to 20 in there or something like that. Here we go. It's quarter number 3, brought to you by V&H Recreation. The Indians have the ball first to see what they can do. Boat right inside the arc, left side for Reinacher now, left wing. Seaver out front deep. Still against that Salem man. Off the screen comes Hills, flips it to Boatwright. Thought about the home run ball. Dashes underneath the 3-line, pulls up the dribble. Low block goes to Becker. Becker shoots it outside for Hills. Hills shoots the lane. Too hard off the window. Rebound to Crosby. He's doing it all. 16 points and a number of boards.
Hills, I think, thought he was going to get more defense in there, kind of changed his shot up, and that kind of took the trajectory off the shot on the right side.
Crosby, the lob to Linder, middle of the block. It is knocked away from Brown, but Salem gets it back. Back to Brown. Oh, jam time for Brown. He has 7 points. Bad start for the Indians. They trail by 21 now. 7 in the third.
Kind of a collapse in the defense on that last possession. They kind of went up to double team, up at the top right near the free throw line on Crosby, and he saw Brown wide open as the peel. No one came back and gave the help. And he was just unmolested on the baseline.
Hills drove through the key and got a little dusted there by Linder. Number 1 on him. 6:52 in the third. It's Salem. It's all Salem. 40-19 over the Carlyle Indians here in this Cahokia Conference game. Nick Becker through the key. He fires down the lane. Shot. No. Rolls off. Rebound. Crosby again. Scoots into the front court on the wing left side. Flips it for Linder. Linder. Foul line extended into the corner now to Carpenter. Carpenter out front, gets it back, plays catch with Linder. He steps back near the stripe. Foul line extended. Handling the basketball is Phillips. Left wing, Crosby. Middle of the circles, Linder. Down low, ball swatted away by Seaver, picked up by Salem. Crosby for a triple. Good.
Wow. And they were right on Crosby. He just was so open just briefly. And they got the man on him. He still drained it.
That's 3 from home run distance. He has 19 points. It's 43-19 Salem. Ouch. 6 in the third. Boatwright behind the back on the dribble inside the 3-line. Now he takes it all the way. Scoop shot. Won't crawl in. Crosby with another carom. Linder shifts across the timeline. Leaves it for Crosby. Jukes and jives and gives it up that time. falls to the ground, and here comes Hills. Score.
There we go. There is that cylinder is open. That's the first bucket here in the third period for the Carlyle Indians.
First basket for Hills. Top of the key, deep. Linder holds up 5 fingers. His Wildcats lead 43-21. Right block area. Brown, right side for Linder. Top of the key. And we've got a contact and a foul.
That's going on Hills, I believe. Yep.
Number 2 on Hills. And team fouls one aside here in the second half. That's not the issue. The issue for Carlyle is points. They're basically doubled at 43-21. 5+ here in the third. Carpenter out front for Brown. The big guy at 6'6" handles it. Crosby now. Over the head. Pass it goes. Right side. Phillips looks down on the baseline. Keeps it on the wing right. Takes it to the far corner. Gets by his man Hills. Against 3 guys. Shuffles out front. Shot blocked by Seaver. But Linder gets it back. Now hands off. Phillips with it. Right wing. And they reset the offense against Carlisle's man. Crosby thought about rolling it inside. They go around the horn left side. Phillips, low block. Turnaround shot, no good. By Brown, and the carom comes to Carlyle and Becker. Becker stops shy of the half-court line. Now he pulls up, fires it to Boatwright. Hills wall. Yeah. Nothing going the Indians' way. The purple and gold struggling tonight.
They are. They just cannot buy luck. It's like they're a step behind since the second quarter.
43-21 Wildcats here at B.E. Gum Gym. The toss, blocked by Seaver. Yeah. Man, nicely against Brown. Reinacher picks up the loose chains in the back lane of Becker on the left-handed dribble. Comes firing to the front court, loses the basketball. With it is Brown. Here comes Salem. 3-on-2. Crosby dashes through the lane. Floater good.
It's a 9th turnover for the Carlyle Indians, and they are really compromising them on the turnovers.
That's 21 for Damon Crosby, the senior. Ball batted away. And we got Dar coming back in, and also Lane Heisman for Carlyle. As they're trying to find a combination that can get something done. The Indians will inbound it. Lane Heisman is the trigger man.
Only 1 field goal here in the third quarter for the Carlyle Indians.
Seaver to the right of the box. 21 away. Boatwright launched. No good. Rebound. Crosby again. Damon Crosby to Linder. Back to Crosby in the key. Left corner it goes now. Phillips. He tags it up front for Linder. Crosby. Head of the circle. Brown. Left wing instead. For Linder. 2.
Wow.
That's Brown.
Yep. He's a handful underneath, especially when he has the position, and they're feeding him just right. Yeah, and that was on his pro side. He got that one.
He busted free, and he has 9 points now on the baseline Boatwright, and he is
that's going to be, is that Crosby or not Phillips, I believe?
Hacked out front.
We're getting on that one. That's going to go against Phillips, his second.
Out of bounds to Carlyle. They're getting dusted right now. There's Reinacher, a deuce attempt, no good. Weak side rebound, Salem. Wow. 3:10 in the third, 47-21 Cats here at B.E. Gum. They're holding serve right now for sure. Linder, right wing for the Cats. In the corner now it goes. Phillips, top of the circle. Crosby, Linder in the left wing. Still with it for Crosby. Thought about dialing it up. No look pass outside to Linder. Comes to the right lane. Scoots it inside. Too strong. Through the key. And out of bounds it goes in front of the to the Salem bench. So it's the Indians ball down by 26.
6th turnover for Salem. That's a 9 for Carlyle as far as the turnover slashes are concerned.
Reinacher fadeaway 14-footer to rain. He's in double figures with 10. Seaver has 9. Carlyle has 23. They're behind by 24. Left elbow. Right side for Linder from Whitney. Down low, Brown all alone. Seaver blocked, goes up again. Shot missed, and one more time with the left hand.
Seaver did all he could do. He managed to get his hand on the ball on 2 consecutive shots. That third one was the charm for Brown as he lays it off glass and in.
Yep, the offhand gets it done. He has 6 in the period, 11 in the game. It's 49-23 and even 2 in the third. Heisman falls it back in the corner for Boatwright. Tries the skip pass. It's knocked out of bounds by Phillips, and they're doing everything right, man. Hustling, pressing hard on D.
Yeah, Salem is playing an outstanding basketball game. Take nothing away from the Wildcats. And it's like they're anticipating everything Carlyle is doing.
Lane Heisman in front of his own bench. Looks to shuffle it in, and we've got action away from that.
It's going to go against Salem, I believe. Who, why me? That is Harness. Is kind of holding his hands up and shrugging his shoulders. Say, what? Me? I didn't touch anybody.
Nobody commits a foul anymore. We've got a timeout. We'll break as well. This is high school basketball, Max 96.7.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
Well, right after the
shot goes, but we have a foul on Dar, I think.
Yeah, Dar.
2 on him. And the Wildcats will try to answer as they come back this way. In hometown white, Linder shuffled his feet, no call. Top of the circle, back to Linder again. Against Heisman in the paint. And Crosby on a nice dish from Brown.
Thought that might have been one too many passes because Brown had a good angle.
And now Crosby with a steal. It's 3 on 2. Lane Heisman early with a swipe. Linder settles it down for Salem out front. Middle of the rings for Harness. And now Linder again against Lane Heisman. Linder with it on the baseline. Jump pass out front, the elbow. This way, Crosby wants a tray. Spins it outboard to Seaver, and he's fouled. Crosby not shy, but why should he be, man? He scored in every quarter. He has 7 in this period. He has 23 in the game. He's made, what, three trays?
Yep, 3 trays. You got him down for that. And, I mean, he really is. When he's hot and he's wide open, he will burn you every single time he touches the ball.
Whitney committed the foul. That's 4. And he's picked up 4 rather quickly, really.
Yeah.
I know he started, but he's been on the bench some, too. So Hills between the legs on the dribble in the backcourt. Rifles in the front court. Below the hash right side, Dar. Top of the key, Reinacher the other way. Now out front again, deep for Hills. 45 to play in the third. It's 51-25 Salem over your Carlyle Indians. Off the pick, Seaver, head of the circle, Reinacher. Reinacher takes it to the baseline, crashes, goes up short. And the air ball goes to Carpenter.
Might have got a finger on that one underneath there, but Brown was marking him up pretty good. May have got a little flesh on that errant layup.
Out front high, now it's Linder. Left wing. Harness. Linder again. Checks with the bench. We are down to 10 seconds in the period. It's 20 on 10. It's Linder. Fires it down low. Pass knocked away. Reinacher with the pick. He's knocked to the floor. No call. And a late shot is missed by Salem. Wow. Finally, the buzzer goes off. And that wraps up quarter number 3. It's not any better. After 3, it's 51-25 Salem. This is high school basketball, Max 96.7.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
Visit Breeze Motors to find the perfect car, truck, SUV, or CUV that fits your lifestyle and your budget. Breeze Motors is offering new 2016 Ford vehicles and a wide selection of pre-owned units. Breeze Motors has kept your vehicles in tip-top shape with genuine Ford parts in their service department for over 100 years. On Old Route 50 West in Breeze, visit breezemotorsales.com. Breeze Motors, your family dealer since 1913.
You've got Max 96.7.
Welcome once again, everybody. This is Rip along with Moose in the Dairy King broadcast booth. And, hey, we've all had off nights. And right now, of course, Salem's forced the issue. They played very well, and they have the Indians in a big hole now. 51-25 as we start the fourth quarter. And it's sponsored by John Drow Studios. Salem loses it out of bounds, so Carlyle goes with 80-plus on that floor.
Got an
Alex
update
Hills.
on the Honest Water scoreboard.
What do we have?
Central 35, Columbia 35 at the end of 3. It's a dandy at Central.
Boy, it certainly is. Between the rings, boat right. High right elbow, Rhinocker for Carlyle as they try and slice into this lead a little bit. Get their act together a bit here in the fourth if they can. That would be nice for Coach Andy Palmer and his tribe. Hills for the Indians between the legs on the dribble on the baseline. Rhinocker fakes it. Now kicks it down to Becker. He loses it in the lane, and Linder has it. He's a sharp ball player.
Got a lot of quickness and a pretty handy guard.
Linder, left wing, Crosby. He always has that rock, doesn't he? Floater, no. Seaver with a good block, but they get him on the bot as well. So to the line for a couple. Damon Crosby.
Looking at 57% shooting in the game for the Salem Wildcats. 34% for the Carlyle Indians. They are just having a hard time finding the cylinder.
Charity looks good for Crosby. That's 3 in a row from the stripe. He has 24 points. That's 3 fouls now on Tyler Seaver. Clock dead at 7:04 in the game. Number 23, Damon Crosby. This one sizzles out. Makes 1 of 2, 3 and 4 in the game. Hills for Carlyle on the return the other way. Right wing bounce to Rhinocker. 52-25 Salem. 6:50 in this game. Hook pass, Rhinocker, 14-footer, goes down, finally gets the drop. That's 14 for Rhinocker. He's really stepped up again offensively for the Indians, but not a lot of support. Seaver with 9, and only 2 others have scored. Crosby through the key. Flips it out. Round the horn, still with it. Harness now, Crosby on the baseline, drive against 2 guys, cut off by Hills. Underhanded pass, 20-footer, good. That's Brubaker.
Brubaker off the bench lights it up. His first bucket of the ball.
Seaver tries to answer, and he gets it. I'm not sure if it's going to count, though. We have a foul.
Yep, count
it. It goes. So Seaver in double figures with 11. He'll also toe the line. Seaver with 1,000+ on his career now. He hit number 1,000 with a free throw on a completion of a 3-point play back in the second quarter.
He has 1,002 so far, yeah.
Another one. This one's way shy. Rebound to Salem. The Cats. Foul line extended as Linder to Crosby now the wing. Slides by everybody in the box. Right side takes it on the baseline. Twin team.
And a foul, I believe. No. Was he on the baseline?
He may have stepped out.
Yeah, he's on the baseline, yeah.
Just out of our look here. Seaver goes out, and Dar back in for the Indians. It's 55-29 Salem over Carlyle as we're a notch under 6 in the game. Hills, sideline right at the Salem red emblem there. Low post Dar against Brown, gives it off to Rhinocker, has it knocked away out front for Becker, sets up for a tray, no good. Weak side rebound Linder, and a foul on Dar. Dar's he's a football player. He likes the contact.
Yeah, he likes getting there and rubbing elbows with him, and he rubbed pretty good on that one. Rubbed him right on the ground.
Good athlete. So he's got a triple on him already in terms of fouls. And Salem will ease it across the timeline, left side with Linder in command. They have a commanding 26-point lead over Carlyle this Cahokia Conference game tonight. Salem's going to go 3-2, and Carlyle will fall to 1-3 in league play. Linder, top of the key, bounce pass right side. Phillips now down low goes. It's gunned out front by Brown into the seats. The expensive seats too. Well,
yeah.
They're not. They're just below those chairs, those real expensive ones, you know.
Yeah, they're not the mezzanine level. They're floor tickets, but they are bleacher floor. So
bleacher floors. There you go. Phillips sends it way back in the back court to Linder as they chew up a little more clock as we approach 5 in the game. Linder, left wing, near corner for Crosby. Crosby out front, around the horn it goes. Phillips being hounded by Rhinocker, and he tugs at him a little too much that time. I think that's the first on Rhinocker.
Yep. And that's one of those hand check fouls. We talked about it at the tournament. You cannot touch the ball handler at all cannot mark them up whatsoever, and he was getting a little aggressive.
Team fouls 5 aside. Probably won't come into play as far as the tightness of this game, however, because Salem well in charge, up by 26. High above the right elbow, that's Brown. Between the circles, Crosby. Crosby's still with it against Hills. Little handoff. Harness. Now Linder with it again. Once more, Hills on him. Phillips has it at the top of the circle. Now he drives down the lane. Left-handed shot. High off the top of the stairs and good.
When it rains, it pours, right?
You got it. Reinacher spills 2 more. That's 16 for Reinacher, but Carlyle bleeding down 57-31. Head of the circle, Linder. Left wing for Crosby. Crosby surveys. High above the elbow, that's Brown. Checks out inside, goes outside, and now Crosby has it. He tangles, shot no good from trade distance, ball loose. And there's the garbage. 2 points for Harness.
Harness was right place at the right time, did not hesitate to put right back up as soon as he got control.
Dar with it in the deep corner for the Indians. He stops the dribble. Left wing.
Ooh.
Boatwright between the legs now. Head of the circle. Reinacher bounces the right side for Hills. Hills at the foul line extended. A long trifecta off the mark by Boatwright. It goes over to Salem. And they're ahead 59-31. Remember how hot Boatwright was in the modern-day opener against Highland? 26 points.
He could do no wrong.
6 trays.
Yeah, he was on fire. He was amazing in that game. At his birthday, no less.
Yes, his 17th birthday. That was nice. Man, every game's different.
Yep.
Every quarter is different. Inside it goes. Brown, twin team. Out front, 20-footer. Way shy by Harness. It goes out of bounds, over the baseline, and over to the Carlyle Indians.
Second of the lineup is Hayden Wimberly back into the lineup for the Wildcats, as is Boker, yeah.
We've only got 3:02 left in this one till the dust completely settles. And Salem, they were up by 6 at the end of the quarter, but after that, wow, they've been sizzling. Dar fires at low block. Becker, 8-footer, doesn't drop. He's fouled.
And to the benefit of the Salem Wildcats, they're playing very, very well. But, you know, the Carlyle Indians just cannot find their rhythm. This is not the team that I've seen play some very good games over at the Modern Day Christmas Tournament, even on some losing efforts, playing very close and very tough to a lot of teams. And this one here, just kind of a bit of a fizzle after the holidays.
Nick Becker collects the first. He's 3 out of 3 from the stripe for his 3 points. 59-32 is your score. Nick will get the second one here. Number 35 for the Tribe. It's up. It's a little bit short. Off the front of the rim. Rebound to Salem. Brubaker spots it up for Phillips. Crosses timeline right side. Hornets up front. Tray attempt. In, out, in again.
Yep.
Phillips grounds it. It's 62-32. I didn't expect this.
No, I did not. I thought we'd have a pretty tight ball game. And, man, the Salem Wildcats just have taken it to another level.
Becker tries to get it around his man, now stops. Heaves it right side for Dar, bouncing the corner for Reinacher. Reinacher with 16. He's tallied in all but the second quarter, actually. Reinacher now the baseline, 14 away. He's tied up. Hits the cutter. That's Becker. It's off him. Reinacher gets it back. A sweeping shot. Nobody's fouled.
We were talking to Bill Holly there before we came on the air, an legendary broadcaster from the Salem area. And, he said, Salem has an opportunity to be an outstanding team, and they have an opportunity to lay eggs. He said they are very streaky, depending on which team shows up. And I think the A squad showed up here today. Rip, they are playing very, very well. And if you look at this game as the litmus, I can't see how they are, 7-7 and 2-2 in the conference. They should be doing better. But, like they said, they have some demons that haunt them occasionally.
Reinacher makes the second. He makes 1 of 2. He's got 17 here as we play in the John Drill Studios fourth quarter. Reinacher takes a seat now. And Mitch Becker, who has seen a few minutes, is in there, along with Vonderhaar for Carlyle. Nick Becker's still there. Dar, Lane Heinzman. Salem has the ball, 2 to play. Up 62-33. Wimberly for the Cats. Top of the circle, ball thrown away. Here comes Becker for Carlyle. 3-on-2. Becker, no look to Lane Heisman. Scoots in for 2. That a way to run that break.
There you go.
Lane gets the deuce. Did a great job of the transition bucket there for the Indians. Harness. Wimberly against Nick Becker. Left wing pass for Brubaker. Right side. Hayes in the game for the first time. Now Boker's struggling, but collects himself and gets it between the circles to Harness. 1:15 to go. The Wildcats are about to break the 500 plateau in conference play, and Carlyle will be 2 dashes below. Boker, top the key, double teamed, and a foul.
Yeah, at that point, boys, they're just trying to stop the clock to get some
fresh bodies in.
Get some fresh bodies in. That's all we were doing there on that one. It's like
Quentin Jones and also Brady Heisman for Carlyle now. As we clock it at 1:03. Boker stretches it out in the backcourt to Harness. Harness, 1-on-1 against Mitch Becker. It's stripped away, and Salem gets it back again. That's Hayes. Hayes, jump pass above the left elbow. Alberson has it. Wing right side. Salem winding down that clock even more. Now Harness.
And there's the foul on the youngster.
Yeah, he made a move or so toward the bucket, so he's cut off by Brady Heisman.
Brady Heisman's going to be popped for that one.
Harness to the foul line for 1 and bonus. Yes, indeed. He hits the first. 63-35 Salem, 41 and a trickle here in the game. Second one, no good rebound, Vonderhaar. Vonderhaar for the try. To Lane Heisman over the half-court stripe right side. Ball stolen away by Salem. Harness can't save himself, though. Goes over the sideline. So the Tribe will do it again by that right hash. Mitch Becker into the backcourt for Lane Heisman. Crossover dribble. Above the big circle. Right elbow to Jones. Jones for Carlyle. Still with it. Takes down the low block. Tries to get a shot off, and he's fouled. Alberson on the clip there.
19 seconds to play, 63-35.
Time for me to get somebody to start my car.
Yeah, I'll warm it up for us.
Good luck there.
Yeah. People beginning to put the coats on and head toward the exits here with 19 ticks on the clock.
Jones makes the first flip there, so he's in the good book here. 63-36 Salem. They stretched a 6-point advantage after one, up rather quickly to 19 at the halftime pause. This one no good. And the carom goes over to Salem. So this will do it. The clock will slide down to double zeros. Alberson didn't even take it, and that's a good move. 5 seconds, and it falls on down to 0-0-0. Salem with the easy victory over Carlyle, sad to say. The Wildcats beat the Indians 63-36. 63-36 is your final. We'll be back after this. This is high school basketball on Max 96.7.
The Spectrum Business postgame is coming up. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 was brought to you in part by Isaac Auto Body, Seaver Brothers Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, Clinton Manor Living Center, Putker Construction, The Breeze and Trenton Dental Group, Nordyke Funeral Home, Prairie Farms Dairy, Tunya's Service Company, Fairman Garage Doors, Jansen Farm Equipment, Home Fashions, The Emmean Insurance Agency, Print Crazy, Silver Spoon Catering, and by Becker Jewelers, with locations in Breeze and Highland, and always online, BeckerJewelers.com. If you have joint or muscle pain, there is a solution. Let Dr. Schatz and the team of doctors at MedPlus alleviate your pain with safe, effective treatments.
Their staff consists of a multi-specialty group of physicians, all working together to help you achieve lasting relief. Find out how natural medicines like Seraphin and Halogen make pain go away and keep it away. That's MedPlus in Carlisle's Northtown Plaza. Call today for a free consultation. 594-3671.
Good times are waiting at Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery, just north of Carlyle on Route 127. There's no better place to see live music than the Brett's Outdoor Stage, hosting bands every weekend. The kitchen at Brett's opens at 3 on Monday and Tuesday. They open for lunch at 11 Wednesday through Friday, and they have breakfast Saturday and Sunday starting at 8, with dinner available daily. Brett's Wildlife Lodge and Winery is a great spot for a meeting, a party, a get-together, or just to grab a bite to eat. Call 594-8830 or go to wildlifelodgeandwinery.com.
Which hospital continues to rank among the best in patient satisfaction, care, and safety? We don't want to brag, so check it out for yourself. Compare the scores of HSH's St. Joseph's Hospital Breeze. And while you're online, visit our website at stjoebreeze.com to stay up on all the screenings and events we offer to benefit our community. Or like us on Facebook. Working to continue our legacy of caring, we are HSH's St. Joseph's Hospital Breeze.
When wearing contacts, you shouldn't even be able to feel them. If they're uncomfortable or feeling dry, come see us at Lebanon Optometric Center or Breeze Family Vision Center. We'll find the right contacts for you, whether it's multifocal, astigmatism, daily disposables, or hybrid lenses. Don't suffer through contacts that are just fine. We have all the major brands to choose from, and with locations in Breeze and Lebanon, if you damage or tear your contacts, we can replace them right away. Start seeing clearer today with a little help from Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center.
For a truly affordable and all-inclusive senior living experience unlike any other, come to Legacy Place in Breeze, offering exceptional and professional care. Legacy Place delivers kindness and compassion to residents with independent, assisted living, or memory care services. Legacy Place offers luxurious and comfortable home-like living with fireplaces, activity areas, cafes, salons, and much more. Call 526-9600 for a free tour at Legacy Place.
Want easy online banking and bill paying with an ATM and debit card that allows you to set personal spending limits? Then Tempo Bank's the place for you. Tempo Bank makes it easy for today's consumers to spend more time with your families and less time balancing your accounts and paying bills. Tempo Bank has 2 locations to better serve you. Call 526-7256 in Breeze or 224-9228 in Trenton. They'll be glad to help you. Tempo Bank is your answer to easy, hassle-free banking.
You found Max 96.7.
Hello again, everybody. Rip Notmeyer along with Bruce the Mooseman Lloyd, and welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth with the locations of Breeze and Trenton. It's time now for the Spectrum Business post-game show. It's not going to be a happy one. Carlyle falls to Salem by a lot, 63-36. It was 16-10 Cats after one, and then they upped it to 38-19 at the halftime stop and 51-25 after 3 as they roll to a victory here at Cahokia Conference action. Take it away, Moose.
Thank you much, Rip. Leading the way for the Carlyle Indians and the Tribe. 17 points for Dawson Reinacher. He started off like gangbusters, kind of closed it out in the second quarter. They shut him down. He woke up in the third and fourth and targeted 17 points. 11 points for Tyler Seaver, who jumps well over that 1,000-point mark for the Carlyle Indians in his career. 11 points for Seaver, and that's pretty much it. Those are the 2 in double figures, and it drops down to 3 points for Nick Beggar, 2 points for Alex Shields, 2 points for Heinzman, and 1 point for Quinton Jones in off the bench late in the contest. Now, the Carlyle Indians were 13 of 33, 39% from the field. That hadn't been for their free throws, where they were 9 of 12 and 75 or 89%, they would have had some issues. You know, that registered up some points there for them. If it hadn't been for their free throw shooting, we'd have probably had a short clock here in the fourth quarter. Coming around the horn for the Salem Wildcats, leading all scorers, Damon Crosby with 24. He is quite a talent when he's on, and he was on tonight. 24 points. He was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. 9 points for Brett Wimberley. 11 points for Cord Brown. He was shut out there in the fourth quarter, but at 11 points, he was very strong throughout the game for the Cats. 9 points for Brett Whitney. Down the line, we have 5 points for Jacob Harness. And then 3 points for Dawson Linder, 3 points for Brubaker, and 3 points for Carpenter in off the bench, and a couple for Hayden Wimberly in off the bench. The Salem Wildcats were 23 of 37, shooting 74% from the field, and they were 6 of 7 from the free throw line in the contest to make that final score 63-36. And it was a statement. They played outstandingly well. We saw the good of Salem Wildcats team as we talked in the pregame. We talked to Holly. He said that depending on which team shows up will be what we have here tonight. We had the A game for the Salem Wildcats, and it just like the Carlyle Indians were stuck in the mud. They just could not find their rhythm, Rip.
And Coach Andy Fehrenbacher's team now, they go forward. They raise their record to 3-2 in the Cahokia Conference and 8-7 overall. Carlyle slips to 1-3 and 5-10. So Coach Andy Palmer has some work to do, but he'll get these Indians revived. And of course, again, the marquee thing tonight: Tyler Seaver scored his 1,000th career point on a free throw at the end of a three-point play in the second quarter and got 2 more. So he's above 1,000 now for his career. Of course, the bad news is that Carlyle takes the spill tonight to the Salem Wildcats. We need to take one more break, and then we'll come on back. This is high school basketball, Max 96.7.
You took the time to customize your home. Did you do the same for your home insurance? Country Financial can customize your insurance to fit your life. We are one of the few companies that offer an additional replacement cost option that replaces your house at today's prices. Call me, Teresa Richards, at 526-1100 or Keith Wilkin at 526-1179, or come see us at 617 North Main in Breeze to find out more about protecting the house you have made a home.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman Agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
Get unhungry for only $5 at your Breeze and Carlyle Hardee's. Dig into the $5 All-Star Meal with 4 different meals to choose from, like the Charbroiled Double Cheeseburger and Onion Rings with natural cut fries, a fresh baked chocolate chip cookie, and a 20-ounce drink. Pick a $5 All-Star Meal today from your Breeze and Carlyle Hardee's, plus the entire Red Burrito menu. Get unhungry at your Breeze and Carlyle Hardee's.
This is Max 96.7.
We return to the Dairy King broadcast booth with locations in Breeze and Trenton. One more time tonight from B.E. Gum Gym in Salem. This is Rip along with Moose. Carlyle was drilled this evening by the homestanding Wildcats, 63-36. Tyler Seaver hits the 1,000 career plateau and 2 above now in his career, so that was the upside for the Indians. This skipped my mind. Carlyle does meet Staunton tomorrow, and the next game for the Salem Wildcats will be against Breeze Central here next Friday night. So big games as always for each team. What else do you have, Moose, here as we get close to departing?
I'm looking at trying to get an updated score. Nothing since the third when they were tied 35-35, Central and Columbia. That's from the Honest Water scoreboard from around the area. So that's all I have for that one, and we'll have to tune in and see what happens tomorrow, too. Talking Sports, where you'll have all sorts of cool stuff coming up 9 o'clock tomorrow morning.
We'll have it there, including coaches. Who do I have on tomorrow?
I believe you're going to have the Central coach on, right?
A Shell expert is underwater to demonstrate the importance of protection. My partner will play your engine, menaced by performance-robbing gunk, and playing the engine gunk, 3 man-eating sharks. Don't worry, folks. His shark cage represents Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines. Release the sharks! All 3 grades of Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines act as a barrier that helps shield and protect critical engine parts. So go ahead, folks. Protect your engine with Shell nitrogen-enriched gasolines.
Fill up at your area clean and convenient CC Food Mart locations.
This broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7 and at WCXO967.com was a presentation of Wcxo Sports. WCXO Sports was brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlyle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, St. Joseph Hospital Breeze, Med Plus Physical Medicine and Brett's Wildlife Lodge, Legacy Place, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman and Hardy's locations in Breeze and Carlisle, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and Area CC Food Marts. For Greg Meyer and the rest of our WCXO sports team, thanks for joining us for this broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station. This broadcast was a presentation of WCXO Sport.